So today I'm going to show you how to build a LYE bath so you can restore your cast iron cookware. Now what the LYE bath is going to do is going to strip off all the old gunk, the old seasoning, the buildup, the crustiness. What it's not going to do is remove rust. So I do have a video showing you how to build a vinegar bath to remove rust. I also have a full restoration video showing you how to use a LYE bath and a vinegar bath to do a full restoration. So now I'm going to Quentin Tarantino this a little bit. I'm going to show you how to get rid of the LYE bath when you want to either build a new one like I am, or you just want to get rid of it. Now these do last a long time. This has been about a year since I refreshed it. You can get a lot of restorations out of a single LYE bath. You do not need to get rid of it after just a single restoration. And what I'll generally do is the water eventually evaporates. So what I do is then I just add some water and then add more lye. And as the water evaporates again, I add more water, I add more lye, and I essentially build the LYE bath back up over several months. Like I said, I've been using this one for about a year. So now to get rid of it, it is used as drain cleaner. So you could technically put this down your drain. I do not do that because there is a lot of gunk at the bottom. So what I do is I generally just toss it outside. Now lye is not a highly toxic chemical by any means. It's used to make soap. It's used to make foods like pretzels. So there is no issue with just tossing this outside. But first I am going to neutralize the lye with some vinegar. Now I'm going to put my lid on nice and tight. I'm going to take this outside, toss it in the corner of my yard that I don't like, and bring the bin back down. All right, now that my bin has been emptied out, let's talk safety. If you've ever seen Fight Club, you know that lye can give you chemical burns. So we need to make sure we take the proper precautions. And all the time I've been using a LYE bath, I've never had any issues, but safety first. So you're going to want to get yourself a pair of long rubber gloves. And then I do also recommend safety goggles just in case there is any splashing. There shouldn't be, but again, better safe than sorry. So now what you're going to need is your plastic bin or storage tote. Now this needs to be a number 2 or 5 plastic. Most storage totes are a number 2 or 5. Be able to see if it is on the bottom of the container. If it is not a number 2 or 5, you run the risk of the lye melting through the plastic. Then of course, you're going to need your lye. I get mine from Lowe's. Now, if you are outside of the United States, they may not call it lye. Lye is sodium hydroxide. So you can ask for sodium hydroxide instead of lye. You can see right here above my thumb, sometimes it's also called caustic soda, especially in other countries. You want to make sure that it is 100% lye crystals. Now the ratio of water to lye is 5 gallons of water to 1 pound of lye. Now most containers like this one here is 2 pounds of lye. So what I'm going to do first is add my water. Now this step is very important. You want to put in your water first and then your lye crystals. If you do it the other way around, bad things can happen. So again, make sure you add your 5 gallons of water first and then your lye crystals. And also when it comes to your storage tote, you want to make sure you have the right size. You don't want one that's so big you need a lot of solution. You also want to make sure it's not too small that you can't fit big pieces in. So I added 5 gallons to this tote. It wasn't quite the level I wanted it to be, so I did add 2 more gallons. So here I have 7 gallons of water. So if you did 5 gallons of water, like I said, you're going to need 1 pound of lye, and this container is 2 pounds, so you would need to pour in about half of this. Since I did 7 gallons, I'm going to pour in about 3/4. And this does not have to be dead on precise. Nothing bad's going to happen if the ratio is not 5 gallons to 1 pound of lye. You can even make your LYE bath a little bit stronger. But the general consensus is 5 gallons of water to 1 pound of lye. So now I'm going to carefully pour in my lye crystals. I have my gloves on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully stir up those lye crystals. They're kind of sitting at the bottom. Again, make sure you're wearing your safety equipment, your goggles, and your gloves. But now all the lye crystals are dissolved. It is one solution. So now at this point, if you wanted to add some more water to this, you can. Or if you wanted to add more lye in, you can. It's not going to have a dangerous reaction. And so now you can add in your cast iron carefully. These were actually in my old LYE bath. I took them out, had them waiting. Now the old lye is making the solution dark again, but what's going to happen if this is your first LYE bath is after a couple restorations, this thing's going to be very, very dark like you saw in the beginning. That's just the release of all that crud, crust, carbon buildup. And what's nice about the LYE bath is you could restore multiple pieces in here. You can see I'm dumping in, what do we got? 3 so far, number 4. And number 5. Let's see if we can get this one in like this. There we go. Now the LYE bath is going to work best in warm temperatures. So right now it's winter in New Jersey. It's pretty cold in my basement. So this might take a little bit longer to strip down a piece. In a lot of cases, 24 hours is all you need to do. Then take it out, scrub it down. Some pieces might need several days. What's nice about the LYE bath though is you can leave these pieces in here forever and nothing bad will happen to the cast iron. You can leave this in here for months, even years. And then you're going to want to make sure your bin has a lid. That way nothing falls in here by accident and splashes the lye out. And this is going to slow down the evaporation. So that's everything you need to know to set up a LYE bath. Make sure you check out one of my previous videos showing how to use the LYE bath and a vinegar bath in a full restoration, beginning to end. I will put that link in the description.